Happy sunrise, everybody. I know it's been a minute since I've done a reading for y'all. I do have a couple of videos on standby that I'm going to be posting over the next couple of weeks. So be on the lookout for that. But right now, I'm just going to hit y'all with a little mini message since y'all haven't gotten anything in a while. Please don't mind these nails, okay? Babe, coming off right now, okay? In the process of taking the rest off, so just don't judge me. Don't judge me, all right? That's not what y'all here for. Y'all here for the message, not my hands, okay? So, yeah, with all that being said, I hope y'all had a safe holiday for everybody that celebrates any of the holidays that have been passing so far. Y'all see my daughter ripped off some of my letters. Child. But all right, get 2 more shuffles in, that's what I'm hearing. And then we'll go ahead and find your cards for this week, okay? Let's see what we got here. Oh, that was fast. It came up super duper fast. Okay, boom. We got the Ace of Swords, Death, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Chariot. Okay, we'll go ahead and stack these up for y'all real quick. So, of course, if you've been following the mini messages that I've been posting, you know the first card is going to be what it is that you should be walking away from. The middle card, of course, is Death, indicating you leaving something behind. The last card is going to be the the Knight of Pentacles, okay? So, with the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Swords is all about communication, in a sense, right? Communication, some type of truth, some type of clarity. It's just the only 2 words that's coming to my mind right now, just truth and clarity. Something that was revealed to you. And I feel like, especially because we're coming out, well, we're out of Mercury retrograde, but we are still in like the post shadow period. I feel like I gotta sneeze. That's why I keep pausing, y'all. I'm sorry. My allergies been cutting up the past couple of days. Anyway, being that we're out of that energy and still like somewhat like the energy is still somewhat lingering, it's not really surprising that this will come about, because you know what retrograde, or Mercury retrograde rather, is all communication based. So you know, them electronics trying to travel, conversations with different individuals and things of that nature, hell, your own thoughts during this time frame. So I feel like there's been a lot of conversations that may have taken place. There's been a lot of thoughts that may have surfaced in regards to different things. It doesn't have to be something in particular, but whatever your storyline is, I feel like there's been a lot of, we've been in a energy. Oh wow, my leaves got big, y'all. I wish y'all could see this. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, okay, I see. All right, thank you, Spirit. There's been a lot of growth. There's been a lot of growth. I want y'all to see my plant. You see, a couple of days ago, this one wasn't this big. This one was not this big. This one was probably the size of this right here. You see the difference? So, again, with this, all the realizations and things that was taking place, that just goes to show there's been a lot of growth. There's been a lot of maturity. There's been a lot of, you know, whatever realizations and things may have taken place, it's caused a lot of growth internally, externally. You decide whether this is growth within yourself or growth within a situation, growth with you and another person. It doesn't matter. But there's been many realizations and many things that, like aha moments, so to speak, that has popped up for a lot of people. And because these things happen, because these things presented itself, now it's time for you to not necessarily move on, but use that information, utilize that information to move forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't forget the lessons. Don't forget the things that you learned. Don't ignore the realizations. I guess the best thing to say is, when you get information and you just kind of dwell in it, there's really no action behind it. There's really nothing that you do with that information. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you have the information, but you're not necessarily applying it to your life going forward. Now that's what we're doing. And I feel like I gave a similar message to y'all. I don't know if this was in another mini read or an actual read. I'm not sure. But I feel like I gave a similar message. Whatever it was that came to you, that aha moment, that clarity, those realizations, that truth, so to speak, whether it be about self or be about just the world around you, whatever your reality is, it's time to embody that energy, going forward. Don't just dwell in it. Don't just sit in it. Don't just, get the truth of whatever it is and act like it's not there. Don't ignore it, because you're not going to be able to ignore it anymore, is really what I'm hearing. We're not in an energy to where you're going to be able to ignore the truths. The truths are going to be dead in your face, and there's nothing you could do about it. It's nothing you could do about it except accept it and apply it, because it's going to keep revealing itself over and over and over and over again until you finally accept whatever this is and apply it to your life going forward. Okay, so we move over to the Knight of Pentacles is the card that we're walking towards. And with this energy, this is a slow moving energy as well. Most of I think all of the knights are. It's a slow moving energy, but it's only slow because this energy is very diligent. Okay, this is a pentacle. Pentacle is earth energy, right? Earth energy is strategic. Earth energy is precise. You know what I'm saying? So Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, they're very like eye on the prize, tunnel vision, determined, disciplined, depending on what their focus is. You know what I mean? And I feel like you're going from this, all of the truths, the realizations and things of that nature that you've learned, that you've had to come to terms with, or whatever the case may be, and you're literally applying it to your life. Everything that I just said, you're literally applying that information to your life going forward, right? Whatever it is that you know that you need to change, that's what we're working on. Whatever it is that you know you need to grow from, that's what we're working on. Whatever it is that you've kept putting on the back burner, that you've been procrastinating with, that's what we're working on. You know what I'm saying? And you're not rushing through it. You're taking your time. Because I feel like some of these things that you've come to terms with, it's not something that you can change immediately. It's not something that can be changed overnight. It's going to be a work in progress. You know what I mean? So like if for you, this could be the way that you feel about yourself. That's not something that's going to immediately just change. You're going to have those battles back and forth to where, because that's what your brain is hardwired to do, right? If your brain, or if you're used to beating yourself up about everything or not feeling worthy enough for certain things, naturally when you start trying to pour positivity in, there's going to be a little bit of a battle, like friction, because you're already hardwired to think the opposite, right? So it's going to take time, and that's okay. But that doesn't mean that whatever it is that you're trying to do isn't going to work out. That doesn't mean that whatever it is that you're trying to build, whether, again, internally or externally, that doesn't mean that it's not going to work out. You just have to give it time, right? You have to take your time. Like I said, this is a slow moving energy. It's focused. You see, it's focused on that pinnacle. It's focused on whatever that goal is. It's paying attention to whatever that goal is, right? And it's taking its time, because it knows that it doesn't matter if there is, if you mess up or if you don't get it right the first time, or whatever the case may be. Moving slowly allows you to pay attention to all of the things that could be a potential fuck up if you were to move faster, right? Take your time with whatever this is. Take your time within the healing process. Take your time within, the information that you've been given, trying to decipher whatever this is. Take your time applying these things, to move forward. And remember what I said, the Chariot is the bottom of the deck, and the Chariot represents physically moving forward. Whatever this is, actively doing whatever it is that you need to do to move away from this, right? And again, I don't mean move away and pretend as if 11:01 is at the top of the clock right now. I don't mean pretend as if the information you were given doesn't exist. No, no, no. That's not what they're saying. They're saying move away from whatever had to be revealed to you, because it's a cause and effect. You wouldn't be getting certain information if something didn't take place, right? So whatever it was that took place is what you're leaving behind. This is the whole purpose of why you got the information you got, why you got the realizations, why you got the truths, why you got the aha moments, why you got that clarity, why you got that understanding, right? Whatever this is what forced that information to come forward. So this is what you're moving away from. This is what you're adjusting from. This is what you're trying to move from. Essentially, that's just it. You're letting go any of the things that don't serve you well, right? Whether, again, that's things that you've caused within yourself, or that's things that you've allowed, or if it's just the things that you've just been around. It doesn't really matter what it is. People, places, things, mindsets, whatever it was that could have been keeping you stuck or keeping you stagnant in some type of way, whatever it was that you got clarity on in regards to those areas of your life, that's what you are moving on from. And you're doing so in a diligent way. I don't know if y'all can hear my kids. You're doing so in and I'm hearing a soft way, right? You're not being forceful, you're not being aggressive, you're being gentle with yourself, because it's going to take time, and it's going to take love, and it's going to take nurturing. This isn't something that you could just breeze past. You have to pour into yourself as you're going through this, because the more you pour into yourself, the higher your self-worth gets, the higher, just the higher you get, right? And the higher you raise your vibration, it's not going to be easy for you to go backwards, or it's not going to be easy for the things that you left behind to try to wiggle its way back in when you've done the work, right? Because you're not being aggressive about it. You're doing so in a very nurturing and loving and caring manner. You're taking care of yourself as you're doing these things. I hope that makes sense, because it does seem like some of the messages I've been getting lately have been a little bit cryptic, and a little vague. And usually when that happens is because it's for particular people. It's not going to resonate with every single person, which normally tarot doesn't resonate with everybody anyway. But a lot of the times when it's more like cryptic and vague is because it's a direct message for certain individuals. So whoever this is for, I hope this message finds you well. I hope it gives you the clarity, more clarity and understanding that you may have been needing, and all of those things. If you want to book a personal read with me, I'll make sure that my booking link is in the description box for you. You can get scheduled, and I'll take care of you that way. But outside of that, I thank y'all for your time, for your patience, and as always, for trusting me with your energy. And I will catch you in the next video, okay? Bye.